Hey guys, Zeddy here, and today I got these in the mail. These are the Maxell Professional Industrial. Originally I thought these were the communicators because we've had those before. And when I say had those, I mean I've had it on the video here before. These are it right here. Also Professional Industrial, but they're called the Communicator series. And these are basically just Maxell UR tape, if I recall. At least that's what people have been saying. I don't know if they've proven it out. I've never opened one to test out with these before. These are only C30s that I've got. But you can even see the reels are the Maxell reels, you know, the style, the hubs. And I can't really read through here, but yeah, you've seen these before, probably. Yeah, they even got the nice Maxell stamp on the case. So, these are also professional industrials, but these are Duplicator series, not communicators. I also believe these should be UR tape, type 1s. They come in like this, brand new. I already took 2 out of here, which you see here. And that's brand new and used. You can even see the traditional Maxell leader tape here. And of course it tells you side A, and then on the other side it's side B. And so I'm here to make a video because I was like, I want to find out too, because I haven't done this yet. So my reaction is going to be same as yours. The results are new to me, so wanted to capture it on video. Figure make good content for you guys. It's been a while since I did anything with cassettes because I haven't had the time, or let's just put it this way, life gets in the way. But anyways, was doing a quick fast forward and rewind. Typically you want to do that with brand new tape, new old stock, just to kind of loosen up the tape pack. And I was in the middle of it when I was, you know what, let's make a video out of this. Let's make a comparison. So it's been a while since I played with cassettes, so a lot of the knowledge I have off the top of my head is now not off the top of my head anymore, so I'll have to do more research. But and again, I always do impromptu videos, so don't have the information on hand. But what I do know is that this Sony tape, why is it here? Well, if you see my other videos, like I said, these Sony tapes, you know, especially these later ones, this is probably the latest one that they make, are basically Maxell. And you can also tell because of the hub. You can even tell if you look, compare them. Maxell created these for Sony's last line. They're not even HFs anymore. So you guys know the Type 1 Sonys are usually called HF, but this is not an HF because they can't call it that. They don't even have a, you know, like designation anymore with these. Another clue is, again, Maxell style leader tape. And you can even see down here it says A. Even the shell is a Maxell shell. And there's the stamping right there. So you guys can see it. This one, interesting. First of all, I can already tell you, this feels so much lighter. It's a type, it is a 90-minute tape though, but the shell is just super light compared to even the communicators. Oh, this one feels so much heavier. This is a 60-minute. You can even see on a duplicate, it says Maxell Dupe 60. And it's got the stamping down here too, as you can see. These got 5 screws, so this is a better shell in my opinion. If anything, it kind of reminds me of this shell right here. Except this one has only 4 screws. And this is an older UR. You can even tell by the label design. But the stamping still starts with a D0. Just like this. So, let's take a look at the actual tape. And I'm gonna put this down really quick. Or again, like I said, sorry for the handheld impromptu. Sony gonna be on top. The older Maxell UR is gonna be on the bottom, and then the duplicator tape is gonna be on the bottom, the very, very bottom. I do have this guy right here, if you remember. All right. Sony on top. Older Maxell in the middle. Duplicator on the bottom. And pad looks smaller on the Sony. Or maybe it's about the same size as the Maxell middle. The pad on the duplicators looks slightly bigger to me. But the tape, I know it looks a little different, but I think it's because the shell color is causing the light to be a little different. That's why you see me, I'm moving it around back and forth. I think they're pretty much the same. Now I'm recording at 4K, I believe, so hopefully you'll see the details. But in my eyes, they're all three shiny. And I don't see any I see a little bit of texture, but it's not like worrying amount. There's some dust. But okay, so we have the shell design, we have the reels. You can even see in the corner here with these right here. I don't know if they're the same. They look like they're the same. Or at least the same stamping. This one looks like it uses a less, I don't know what the word is, but notice like it's not as white as these. So almost like you can see through it a little bit. Translucent, I guess. Words escape me. So they're still using the same stamping. And you can still see this little thing right here on all three of the shells. So, and this one actually has a stamp here and here. So the communicator is closer in production to the Sony than this older one. But they didn't really change much, as you noticed. As we get later and later into the lifespan of these cassettes. Kind of like the Tanishin mechanism, right? After a while, there's no need to change it. You can still replace certain parts. And so let's, I didn't even get to finish that sentence. That thought. The Tanishin mechanism, it's been around long enough. From the 80s all the way to now, and you know, they're just using different materials. Some use plastic, some use metal, some use a hybrid of both, but it's the same design. You guys know the story. So I'm feeling it's kind of like similar to these tapes. All right, I'm gonna pause right now, and I'm gonna use the Nakamichi ZX7. You guys seen it before, to calibrate and see which, you know, if they even calibrate the same way. So let's check it out. All right, so I'm starting with the OG real Maxell with the name and everything on it. And it's a little, the azimuth is off a little bit, so I'm going to try to center that. Okay. We're there. Take it off the azimuth. We're doing level now. 120 microsecond EQ. Dolby off. EX for type 1. It's an older tape, so it's gonna deviate every so often. But more or less, as you can see, level is set. Bias gone down a little bit. I did this off camera earlier. We're in the middle of the tape here. Or not middle, but further in than usual, I should say, from the beginning. I can show that to you. Yeah, it's not going to be like dead on perfect because it's an older tape, so there's going to be dropouts here and there, but good enough, close enough. Oh, come on. Level, bias, azimuth. That's where we are in the tape pack. That's an older tape. All right. So that's this one right here. Let's try the Sony. Sony, I could put it more forward, but it doesn't really matter. We just want to know more about the tape itself rather than where it is on the tape pack. So, azimuth. Let's get that first. Not so worried about the difference in azimuth because the shell makes a difference. Every tape is, every cassette, the alignment for the azimuth head, the head alignment is going to be different just because of the nature of the shell. As long as that's good, we're more interested in the level. Look at that. Yeah, it's not exact, but you know what I mean? It's close enough, so we know. And remember, these variants are going to be tiny, even on the same or similar reels and same formula. So I think that's bang on. And so is the bias. I mean, yeah, again, it's moving lately. I mean, I'm looking more for like wildly different ones, right? So like if it was a completely different tape, the level will be way off than this. This is not way off. This is what I would expect. Like even if it's the same tape, right? If I would have pulled up another one of these, oops, I'm sorry, wrong tape. If I pulled out another one of these from the same box, it's going to be the same way. You know what I mean? All right, so verified that the Sony and the Maxell are similar. Now, the duplicator tapes. All right, azimuth is dead on. Oh. All right. Again, it's gonna flutter. I'm not changing anything here, but it's close enough. These are basically UR tape, and even if it's not, it's formulated to respond the same. So. But I have a feeling it is. There's no reason for them to change something up in the middle of production, especially if they're winding down and just kind of selling as much as they can. I doubt that they would make any changes to the formulation. But yeah, it only requires very fine tuning. It's not like wildly off or anything. All right, well, I'm happy with this. And the reason why I'm so happy with this, you guys saw that these were a box of 20. I paid $18, a little over $18, $19 maybe, after shipping and everything. Before shipping, it was like 10 something. So for just under $1 a tape, I'm happy with this. And because they don't really have any sentimental value and no nostalgic value. Again, they're duplicator tapes. So I have no qualms experimenting with these, using it for real recordings, splicing them, tape loops. Like, if I have time for all that shit, but I really don't. But I'm just saying, it's like I have the tape and the shells to muck around, you know what I mean? To just mess around and play around with. And if you, I hope the prices don't go up just because it's on video. I'm not that big, so, or get these, you know? If you don't care about nostalgic, you just want to play. You just want to try something. Whether that's tape loops, duplicate, or if you are an artist who just need cassettes to duplicate and you're willing to buy, you know, and make your own J cards and your own cases and buy your own cases elsewhere, these are awesome tape for that, you know? Quality tape from a reputable company and no nostalgic value. So tape heads like me and other people who will collect these things won't get mad at you. Okay? And that's what I'm gonna do. Not an artist, but I have some stuff I want to throw on tape, and I feel bad if I always have to use. I still use those tapes, by the way, because I'm just curious as how they sound and how they perform, and I just like the way the shell looks of the new old stock OG tapes from the 70s all the way up to, you know, when they stopped producing them. They don't make the shells like they used to, you know, and they definitely don't make the tapes like they used to. But like I said, everyday recording, you know, they keep marketing these as everyday recording. This is everyday recording right here. All right, that's it. Bye, guys.